Every day, men and women in this great country wake up and set about building their dreams. They are the lifeblood of our land. They are the workers. And this is Workers' Prayer.
Good morning and welcome to Workers' Prayer. Today is Thursday, the day that, we are going to pray for all the workers, the students, and everyone, including you, that you have been suffering in your family, in your love life. Yes, the Bible says Jesus Christ is the same yesterday, today, and forever. Yes, what did he do in the Bible yesterday as we see? He brought back the family. He brought back happiness in the family that was really suffering, crying. We are talking about the woman in the Bible, the woman of the place called Nain, who was crying, going to bury her son. But Jesus arrived there, rose the son back to life, and that woman was happy. Yes, there's a happiness Jesus wants to bring it in your marriage. There's a happiness He wants to bring in your family. You who have been crying because of your son, because of your daughter. You that you have been crying in your love life because of your loneliness, because of being in and out of relationship and being disappointed.
Kuba maruri muruti thapelo e le gore go tsisa go go yone motho etso ke thapelo ya pharologanyo mo lapeng la gago ke thapelo ya pharologanyo mo te ga botshelo jwa gago jwa lerato go tsana o lebile yana o setse o itlhobogile gore ga o sa tlhole o na le tumelo ya gore botshelo jwa lerato bo ka nna monato o ka nna le kagiso kana ebile wa ipolelela gore o setse o ipoleletse tota gore ga o sa tlhole go na le tsela epe go tsana ya ka re boela o mme o tsela mo lenosi ra go bana ga se tlhola a le teng ra go bana o ile go tsana ebile o setse a inaka ntse le mme o mongwe jalo mme hela wa ipotsa gore a mme tota ke tla tlhola ke itumela motho etso modimo ga a palelwe ke sepe mo modimong sengwe le sengwe se le gore se thata mo go rona mo wena sa kgonagala mme ke batla gore o tsenelele thapelo ena le mo maitsiboeng o botla o lebelela yalo tirelo ya rona ya therapy of love ka lebaka la gore wa go ithuta mo gontsi mo e leng gore go tla go tlhalosetsa ka botshelo jwa lerato.
Before coming to the spiritual treatment, my life was a mess. I was angry, I was sad, I was empty. I felt like I was neglected. I felt like I was neglected because my father, when I was growing up, neglected me, telling my sisters that I was not his child. But this happened when I was already in tertiary school. So it caused a lot of anger in me. It brought a lot of anger in me. And we were always fighting with my sisters because of this. And then when I went to tertiary school, I started dating, thinking that boyfriends are going to fulfill me. They're going to give me the love that I lacked from home. And then I met with my boyfriend back then. And after we met, we had a child together. And after we had a child together, that is when he asked me to move in with him. And I accepted the offer. Little did I know that the gender-based violence was going to begin. My boyfriend back then started fighting with me. We started fighting. Actually, we started fighting, and we fought because of his cheating. He usually cheated on me, and when I was trying to confront him with the situation, he would start fighting me, and we would fight to a point that we would engage the police. This caused a lot of anger in me. It depressed me to a point that one day I decided to kill myself by taking pills. But fortunately, I didn't die. He took me to the hospital where I recovered. The worst moment of my life while I was suffering this gender-based violence was when my boyfriend beat me to a point where I felt like he had broken one of my bones on my back. And then I went to the police. The police didn't do anything about the issue. They said we should make up. They asked us to make up because that's what we wanted. We wanted to make up. And then I went to the hospital, and then I was limping. My parents asked me what happened, And then I lied to them, telling them that I fell on the steps at school. That was the worst moment of the gender-based violence that I suffered with my boyfriend. One day I decided to be serious in the church. I decided to be serious in the church. I engaged myself in the chains of prayers, especially on Thursdays. I engaged myself on the chains of prayers on Thursdays. I prayed for my love life. I came to church most regularly, especially on Wednesdays, especially on Fridays for my deliverance, and on Wednesdays to learn more and to have spiritual fulfillment. One day my boyfriend, while I was coming to church, since I was inviting him to come to the church, and he refused to come to the church, but I was serious with the chains of prayers of Thursday. One day he asked me to marry him. That is when I asked him to come to the church so that he could receive counseling in the church, because he couldn't marry me while he didn't know anything about the church. He decided to come to the church, and the pastors were there to help us. We engaged ourselves with the pastors who offered us marriage counseling for some time before we got married. And then we got married. In 2010, we got married. Today, I can testify that my husband is a changed man. He's a loving man. He's a humble man. He treats me like a wife. He treats me so lovingly. We have 3 kids together. He treats them very well. He is no longer violent, and he is also against violence. He's a man of God, and I have a blessed family. I thank God for all this.
Often we are faced with various kinds of problems in our lives, and we lose the direction of how to overcome them. So why not pray and ask God's direction? Now prepare your glass of water, because it is time for a moment of prayer. Let's talk with God.
Modimo wa ka leina le matla la morana Jesu re rapela ba re lebileng ba le mo dikgwetlhong tsa botshelo jwa lerato, ba le mo mathateng a ba sa itseng gore ba ka le bakae. Modimo wa ka ke a go kopa gore mo tsatsing la gompieno a ko dire pharologanyo, mme o fano o e leng gore le boroko kgotsa na ga a bo bona re o hano o e leng gore o tshelela mo sellong sa botshelo jwa gago jwa lerato. Ke kopa gore sa ntlha o mo fodise mo pelong ya gagwe, o mo hodise mo maikutlong a gagwe. Modimo wa ka o mo he pharologanyo e batlang jalo gore le ene a kgone a bone botshelo jwa lerato bo tswelela pele, le ene a kgone a itumele lenyalo le e leng gore ne le gomagomediwa ke tlhalano. Ke a go kopa gore a ko le golole o le tise mo seemong sa gore le itekanele. Ke rapela ba ba re lebileng ba e leng gore malapa a bone Modimo wa ka kgaogane, ga go sa tlhole go na le boitumelo, ga go sa tlhole go na le lerato le kopano. Ke kopa gore o ba kopanye, o ba tshwaragane a metsi ya Modimo wa a tsisa kgothalo le pharologanyo mo teng ga matshelo a batho bana. Ke a ba rapela ka leina le matla a Jesu Kriste, amen. Nwa metsi a ka tumelo ba haetso, amen. Ba haetso o sogehetse metsi a re ne le tshepo ya gore Modimo o tsentse maatla a gago mo teng, o re kgothaditse, o re matlahaditse, mme bile ga re no se re na le ene.
Yes, once again, we would like to remind you about the service of the therapy of love tonight, 6 p.m., okay? Bishop will be there with his wife. They will be giving us a message that is going to be really impactful in your love life, in your family. It's going to bring a change. I believe it's going to make a difference for you. So please do not miss. But tomorrow again, we are going to be here in the morning with our workers' prayer. And may God bless you. 7561-9771 is our helpline number. Bye-bye. God bless you.
Every day, men and women in this great country wake up and set about building their dreams. They are the lifeblood of our land. They are the workers. And this is Workers' Prayer.